Every morning begins the same way on the narrow stone path that curves behind the old neighborhood. The light is soft, the kind that turns dust into gold. Leaves rest quietly on the ground, untouched, as if the world itself is still waking up. At exactly the same time each day, the elder steps outside. Slow. Careful. Measured. And then, without calling, without whistling, a dog appears. He doesn't rush. He doesn't bark. He simply waits. The dog positions himself slightly ahead, just close enough to be noticed, but never in the way. When the elder takes the first step, the dog moves too, matching the pace, adjusting when the steps grow shorter, pausing when the breath needs catching. People walking past begin to notice the pattern. The quiet coordination. The unspoken agreement. Sometimes the elder rests a hand lightly on the dog's back. Not for balance exactly, more for reassurance. The dog never turns his head, but his tail gives the smallest, slowest wag as if to say, "I'm here." Day after day, the same ritual unfolds. Rain or sun. Cold mornings or warm ones. Neighbors whisper gentle questions to each other. Did they train together? Is the dog helping him? Or is it just habit? The elder never explains. He only smiles, and keeps walking. What's strange is how focused the dog seems, not distracted, not playful. Purposeful. Connected. As if this path, at this hour, with this person, is exactly where he's meant to be. And as the two disappear around the bend, one thing becomes clear to everyone watching. This isn't coincidence. This isn't routine. What the dog sensed would change everything. Morning arrives gently on the path behind the neighborhood. Not with noise. Not with urgency. Just light. Soft gold light slipping between trees, resting on stone, warming the thin air. The path curves slowly uphill, worn smooth by years of footsteps. Leaves gather along the edges, undisturbed. Birds settle into their first conversations of the day. At the same time each morning, the back door of the small house opens. The elder steps out. His movements are careful now. Deliberate. Measured in a way that suggests each step has been negotiated with time itself. He pauses on the porch. Draws in a breath. Lets it out slowly. All right, he murmurs to no one in particular. He adjusts the collar of his jacket, checks his shoes, and begins toward the path. Halfway down the driveway, he stops. Not because he's tired. Because he's waiting. From behind the low wooden fence, a shape appears. A dog. Medium-sized. Calm-eyed. Coat the color of warm earth after rain. The dog doesn't run. Doesn't bark. He simply walks forward, tail low, ears relaxed, eyes fixed gently on the elder. The elder smiles. There you are, he says softly. The dog slows as he approaches, stopping just a step ahead. Close enough to be present, far enough to give space. They stand there for a moment. Man and dog. Neither in a hurry. Then the elder takes his first step. And the dog moves with him. Not beside. Not behind. Just slightly ahead. As if guiding without leading. Their pace settles almost immediately. Step, step, pause. The dog glances back only once, just a flick of the eyes, checking in. The elder nods, barely noticeable. I'm good, he whispers. The path rises gently, and the dog adjusts without instruction. When the elder shortens his stride, the dog shortens his. When the elder slows, the dog slows. No leash. No commands. Just awareness. A jogger passes, slowing unconsciously as she notices them. She smiles, then keeps going. Farther along, a man walking his own dog stops to watch. His dog tugs forward impatiently. Easy, the man says, but his eyes stay on the pair ahead. There's something about the way they move together. Something quiet. Intentional. The elder reaches a steeper section and pauses. The dog stops instantly. The elder rests his hand lightly on the dog's back. Not leaning. Just touching. The dog remains still, solid, present. After a moment, the elder straightens. "Okay," he says. The dog's tail gives the smallest wag. They continue. Some mornings, the elder hums softly old songs with no clear melody. Some mornings, he says nothing at all. The dog never fills the silence. He understands it. As they near the bend in the path, sunlight spills more fully now, warming everything it touches. The elder squints slightly. "Beautiful morning," he says. The dog lifts his head, ears turning toward the sound of birds. "Yes, it is," the elder adds, as if the dog has answered. They reach the usual stopping point. A flat stone beside a tree that has seen more years than either of them. The elder sits. The dog stays standing, angled just right, watching not the path ahead, but the man himself. After a while, the elder exhales. "Ready?" he asks. The dog steps forward. And together, they turn back. No one ever hears them plan this walk. No one ever sees it begin. But every morning, without fail, it happens. Same time. Same path. Same rhythm. And though neighbors will later try to explain it away, routine, habit, chance, there is something in the dog's eyes that suggests otherwise. Something knowing. Something gentle. As if this walk, at this hour, with this person, is exactly where he is meant to be. And whatever the dog senses, whatever pulls him here each morning, it has nothing to do with training. And everything to do with connection. No one ever sees the beginning. That's what makes it strange. The elder never calls out. Never opens a gate. Never checks the street. Yet somehow, the dog is already there. Every morning. At first, the neighbors assume coincidence. Dogs roam. Dogs wander. But coincidence doesn't keep time. Mrs. Alvarez, who waters her plants at dawn, notices it first. She sees the elder step onto his porch, pause, wait. And then, almost on cue, the dog appears from the same place every time. Between the fence and the old maple tree. Not early. Not late. Exactly when the elder needs him. "Funny dog," she murmurs one morning. The dog doesn't react. He doesn't look toward her voice. His attention is fixed on the man standing at the end of the driveway. Another neighbor starts paying closer attention. A young father walking his daughter to the bus stop. "Daddy, why the dog always there?" the little girl asks. "I don't know," he says. But he seems to know something. The truth is, no one ever sees the dog arrive. There's no sound of paws on pavement. No jingling tags. No bark announcing presence. He simply appears, already calm, already focused, already ready. One morning, the elder wakes later than usual. The sun is higher. The air warmer. He hesitates before stepping outside. "I slept in," he mutters, almost apologetic. When he opens the door, the dog is still there. Waiting. The elder freezes for a second. "You're patient," he says softly. The dog tilts his head, just slightly. As if to say, "Of course." Another day, rain drizzles lightly over the neighborhood. The path glistens. Leaves cling to stone. The elder almost decides not to go. He stands inside, coat half on, watching the rain through the window. A shape moves beyond the glass. The dog sits near the fence. Unbothered by the weather. Unmoving. The elder sighs, puts on his coat. "All right," he says. "I see you." The dog rises. Not excited. Not relieved. Just ready. What's curious isn't that the dog comes. It's how he knows. There's no signal anyone can see. No sound. No routine whistle. Yet the dog arrives on mornings when the elder struggles most, when his steps will be shorter, his pauses longer. And on the mornings when the elder moves more easily, the dog keeps a little more distance. Still present. Still aware. But giving space. It's as if the dog senses something deeper than time. Inside the house, the elder prepares slowly each morning. Shoes. Jacket. Keys. Some days his hands shake more than others. Easy, he tells himself. By the time he reaches the door, the dog is already there. Always. The elder never questions it out loud. But sometimes, he studies the dog a little longer than usual. You know, don't you, he says one morning. The dog meets his gaze. Not with excitement. Not with confusion. With quiet understanding. The elder chuckles softly. Yeah, he adds. I thought so. People begin timing it. Pretending they're not. A jogger slows her pace. A cyclist pauses at the corner. They watch the elder step out and wait for the dog. And every time, there he is. Someone suggests the dog belongs to a nearby house. But no one has ever seen him go home. Someone else suggests training. But no one has ever seen commands. The dog doesn't respond to treats. Doesn't look for praise. His reward seems to be something else entirely. Presence. One morning, a neighbor finally speaks up. You two got a schedule or something? The man asks, smiling. The elder laughs quietly. If we do, he says, I don't remember making it. The dog stands beside him, calm as ever. As they start walking, the neighbor watches the dog take his place half a step ahead, head level, pace set. It's not obedience. It's awareness. As they move along the path, the elder stumbles slightly. Not enough to fall. Just enough to pause. The dog stops instantly. No command. No tug. He simply stops and waits. The elder steadies himself. Thanks, he whispers. The dog doesn't move until the elder does. Later that day, Mrs. Alvarez says it out loud. That dog, she says to another neighbor, he doesn't just show up. She watches the path where the two disappeared earlier. He knows when he's needed. No one argues. Because everyone has seen it. The timing. The precision. The calm. The dog doesn't come early to impress. Doesn't arrive late by accident. He arrives exactly when the elder is ready to take that first step. As if somewhere deep inside, the dog is listening to something no one else can hear. And whatever signal he's following, whatever quiet call draws him to the path each morning. It isn't a clock. It's something far more human. Something that understands need before it's spoken. By the third week, people stop calling the dog that dog. He becomes the companion. The way he walks makes it obvious. Not playful. Not wandering. Watchful. He positions himself the same way every time, half a step ahead, slightly to the side. Never blocking. Never pulling. Just close enough to matter. The elder notices it too. At first, he thought it was coincidence. A dog choosing a comfortable spot. But comfort doesn't adjust. This does. When the path narrows, the dog shifts outward, giving the elder room. When the ground slopes unevenly, the dog slows before the elder does, as if warning without words. The elder exhales softly. Appreciate that, he murmurs. The dog's ears flick once. Acknowledged. Some mornings, the elder's knees protest more than usual. The chill lingers in the joints. The steps come shorter. The dog senses it immediately. He lowers his pace, not dramatically, not noticeably to anyone else. Just enough. The elder feels it. His shoulders relax. That's better, he says. They pass a bench where the sun pools warmly in the early hours. The elder pauses longer today. The dog stops too. He doesn't sit. Doesn't lie down. He stands steady, grounded, angled toward the elder. The elder rests his hand against the dog's shoulder. The warmth surprises him every time. Still solid, he says quietly. The dog remains still. Breathing slow. Even. People walking by glance at them, then look away out of respect. Something about the moment feels private. When the elder is ready, he shifts his weight. The dog moves first. Always first. Not pulling him forward, inviting him. As they continue, the elder speaks more today. Not much. Just fragments. Used to walk this faster, he says. The dog listens. Didn't think about steps back then. The dog's tail sways once, slow, gentle. The elder smiles. Guess I've got time to notice now. The path curves, revealing the stretch where tree roots cross beneath the surface. The tricky part. The dog slows before reaching it. The elder notices. Yeah, he says. I remember. They navigate it together. The dog places his steps carefully, almost demonstratively. The elder mirrors him without realizing. Step, pause, step. They clear the uneven ground. The elder lets out a breath he didn't know he was holding. Good work, he whispers. The dog doesn't preen. Doesn't look for praise. He just keeps going. Later, a teenager sitting on the grass nearby watches them pass. He nudges his friend. Bro, that dog's watching him like a hawk. His friend squints. Yeah, but not in a weird way. They fall quiet as the pair moves on. The elder reaches the flat stone near the tree and sits. This time, he stays longer. The dog remains standing, gaze flicking between the elder and the path behind them. Protective, but not anxious. Present, but not tense. The elder notices the dog's attention and chuckles. Relax, he says. I'm not going anywhere. The dog glances back at him. Just for a moment. Then settles. The elder rubs his hands together, warming them. You know, he says slowly, I used to walk this path alone. The dog listens. Didn't think much of it. Just exercise. A pause. Then it got harder. The dog doesn't move. The elder swallows. Funny thing is, I didn't stop walking because of the pain. He looks at the path ahead. I stopped because I didn't trust myself. The dog shifts closer. Not touching. Just closer. That's when you started showing up, the elder adds. He laughs softly. Or maybe, that's when I started noticing. The dog exhales a slow, steady breath. The elder places his hand on the dog's back again. This helps, he says. More than you know. The dog stays still. When they finally stand to leave, the elder hesitates. His leg stiffens. The dog responds instantly, shifting position, creating space, waiting. No urgency. No pressure. Just patience. They start back down the path. The return walk is quieter. The sun is higher now. The world louder. Cars. Voices. Life resuming speed. But their rhythm remains unchanged. Step, step, pause. A woman passing by smiles warmly. They make a good team, she says to no one in particular. The elder hears it. He nods. Yes, he replies. We do. As they near the driveway, the dog slows again. The elder notices the subtle cue. Almost there, he says. The dog's tail lifts slightly. They stop at the same spot where they always part. The elder turns to the dog. Same time tomorrow? He asks. The dog doesn't bark. Doesn't wag. He just holds the elder's gaze, steady, certain. The elder smiles. I thought so. The dog steps back once, then twice. Then, without hurry, he turns and disappears between the fence and the maple tree. The elder watches him go. For the first time in a long while, he doesn't feel alone on the path. And he realizes something new. The dog isn't watching for danger. He's watching for him. Every step. Every pause. Every moment that needs care. The rhythm forms quietly. No announcement. No agreement. It simply settles in. Like breath. By now, the elder no longer waits in uncertainty at the end of his driveway. He waits with expectation. And the dog never disappoints. Each morning, their first steps fall into place almost immediately. As if the body remembers before the mind does. Step. Pause. Step. The dog moves just ahead, setting a pace that feels natural. Never rushed. Never hesitant. The elder matches it without thinking. His shoulders drop. His breathing steadies. Feels right today, he says softly. The dog's ears flick. They pass the same landmarks each morning. The crooked mailbox. The stone bench. The place where sunlight always pulls first. The dog adjusts at each one, subtle shifts that would be easy to miss. But the elder feels them. When the ground slopes, the dog slows. When the path widens, he drifts slightly outward. It's not instruction. It's conversation. And the elder is learning the language. One morning, the elder tries to speed up just a little. Testing himself. The dog responds immediately, shortening his stride. Not stopping him. Not correcting him. Just reminding him. The elder exhales. All right, he says. You're right. The pace returns to its familiar rhythm. They reach the tree-lined stretch where shadows stripe the path. The air is cooler here. Still. The elder's steps grow quieter. The dog senses it and softens too. Lowering his head. Easing the pace. They move like this for several minutes without a word. Even the birds seem to quiet. A couple walking their own dog slows to watch. Look at that, the woman whispers. The man nods. They're moving together. The elder hears the comment but doesn't turn. He doesn't need to. He already knows. At the halfway point, the elder stops earlier than usual. Not because of pain. Because of emotion. He rests his hands on his thighs. Stares at the path ahead. The dog stops instantly. He waits. The elder swallows. Some days, he says slowly, I forget how much I lost. The dog remains still. Other days, the elder continues, I realize how much I still have. The dog's tail sways once. The elder smiles faintly. Guess today's one of those. They continue. As the path climbs, the elder's breathing deepens. Not strained, just mindful. The dog times his pauses perfectly. It's no longer the dog reacting to the elder. It's the two of them adjusting together. Step. Pause. Breathe. The elder begins humming again. Not a song anyone would recognize. Just a sound. The dog seems to hum too, in his own way. Breathing slow. Steady. When they reach the flat stone, the elder sits. The dog stands beside him, as always. But today, the elder shifts closer. Their shoulders almost touch. The elder laughs quietly. Didn't think I'd miss walking side by side with someone, he admits. The dog leans, just slightly. Enough. That's all it takes. They sit like that for a long moment. The elder speaks again. I used to walk this path with my wife, he says. The words are gentle. Careful. We'd argue about the pace, he chuckles softly. She was always faster. The dog listens. When she slowed down, I didn't notice right away. A pause. When I did, it was too late. The dog shifts closer again. No judgment. No fixing. Just presence. That's why this matters, the elder says quietly. The timing. The waiting. The dog remains still. The elder wipes his eyes with the back of his hand. Thank you, he whispers. They stand together and turn back down the path. The return walk is slower today. Heavier. But not sad. Full. The dog adjusts without hesitation. As they near the driveway, the elder's steps falter briefly. The dog stops. They wait. A car passes. Voices drift from down the street. Life moves on around them. Then the elder straightens. Okay, he says. The dog moves. They reach the familiar parting point. The elder rests his hand on the dog's head this time. The dog accepts it calmly. I don't say this enough, the elder says. But you help me keep my balance. The dog looks up at him. Eyes steady. Warm. The elder nods. Yeah, he adds softly. Me too. The dog steps back. Then disappears between the fence and the maple tree. The elder stands alone for a moment. But something has shifted. He walks back inside with a lighter step. Because now, the rhythm isn't just on the path. It's inside him too. By now, the walks are no longer invisible. They've become something people quietly look for, something that gently anchors the morning. A woman pauses mid-sip of coffee at her window. A jogger adjusts their route just slightly. A man walking his dog slows down, pretending not to stare. Everyone notices the same things. The timing. The calm. The way the dog always seems to know. But it's the small signs that begin to raise questions. One morning, the elder's steps are unsteady from the start. Nothing dramatic. Just off. The dog notices instantly. He shortens his stride before they even reach the path. Angles his body just a touch closer. The elder feels it. Not my best day, he admits quietly. The dog doesn't react. He simply stays present. They reach the sloped section, and the dog pauses earlier than usual. The elder hadn't planned to stop yet, but he does. He exhales. Good call, he says. A passerby notices. Smart dog, the woman says with a smile. The elder chuckles. Smarter than he looks. The dog remains focused, unfazed by the attention. Another day, the elder is moving better, lighter. The dog gives him more space. Still there, still aware. But allowing independence. That's interesting, a man whispers to his wife as they watch. He changes based on how the guy's doing. The wife nods. He's reading him. The elder hears them. He doesn't respond. But later, when they reach the tree, he speaks softly to the dog. Guess they're starting to notice, he says. The dog's tail moves once. That afternoon, Mrs. Alvarez finally works up the courage to ask. She's tending her roses when the elder returns. That dog yours? She asks gently. The elder smiles. I don't think so. She tilts her head. He follows you every morning. The elder considers this. No, he says slowly. He walks with me. She smiles at the distinction. Well, she says, he's very devoted. The elder looks down the path where the dog vanished earlier. Yes, he agrees. He is. Over the next few days, curiosity grows. People begin asking questions in passing. Where'd he come from? How long's he been doing that? Is he trained? The elder answers kindly, but vaguely. I don't know. He just shows up. He knows what he's doing. None of it fully satisfies anyone. Because it doesn't sound accidental. One morning, a young boy crouches near the path as the pair approaches. "Can I pet him?" the boy asks. The elder glances at the dog. The dog pauses, then takes one step closer to the elder. The elder nods. "He's working right now," he says gently. "But maybe another time." The boy stands. "Oh," he says seriously. "Okay." The dog looks at the boy briefly. Then back to the elder. Work resumed. That moment sticks with the onlookers. This isn't just companionship. It's intention. Another morning, the elder stops unexpectedly longer than usual. His hand trembles slightly as he rests it on his knee. The dog turns fully toward him. Not alarmed. Just attentive. The elder breathes through it. People nearby slow, unsure. Then the elder straightens. The dog turns back to the path. Crisis averted, without a word. A woman whispers to her friend. He knows before anyone else does. The friend nods. He's watching the man, not the road. That afternoon, the elder sits alone on his porch, thinking. He's aware now of the eyes, the questions. It doesn't bother him. But it makes him reflect. He looks at the empty driveway. "You didn't come because you were bored," he murmurs. He remembers the first morning the dog appeared. The way his own steps had felt uncertain. The hesitation. "You sensed it," he says quietly. "Not fear. Not danger. Need." The next morning, the dog appears as usual. Same timing. Same calm. The elder greets him with a nod. "Morning," he says. The dog steps forward. As they walk, the elder speaks more than usual. "People think they're watching you," he says. "But really, they're watching me." The dog listens. They're seeing what it looks like when someone helps, without being asked. The dog's ears flick. They're seeing trust. At the bend in the path, the elder stops. He looks back briefly. A few neighbors stand quietly, watching. The elder smiles. "Didn't mean to put on a show," he says softly. The dog doesn't turn. The elder continues. As they disappear around the corner, one thing is clear to everyone watching. This isn't a trick. This isn't training. It's something deeper. Something built on attention, and patience, and understanding. And whatever the truth behind it is, whatever first brought the dog to the path. It's getting closer now. Waiting, just ahead. One morning, the rhythm shifts. The elder steps outside with a little more caution than usual. His legs feel heavier. The morning air is sharper, biting at the exposed skin of his hands. The dog is there, as always. Waiting. Calm. Patient. But today, the elder hesitates. He takes a small step forward, then stops. The dog senses it immediately. He pauses mid-step. His head tilts slightly. Eyes locking on the elder. A gentle nudge in body language, not to lead, but to steady. The elder exhales. I'm not sure today," he admits softly. "I feel off." The dog remains perfectly still. Not pushy. Not insistent. Just attentive. They begin walking again, slowly. Step, pause, step. The pace is slower than usual. The elder's uncertainty is palpable. A neighbor on the corner notices. She watches quietly, sensing something different. The dog adjusts instinctively. He shortens his stride. He moves closer, just enough to guide without pressure. Each step seems calculated, intentional. The elder glances down. "You know, every time I hesitate, you know what to do," he murmurs. "You're amazing." The dog's tail wags once a small, slow gesture. Acknowledgement. Understanding. Presence. As they reach the middle of the path, a tricky slope appears. The elder's foot slips slightly on a damp stone. The dog doesn't pull. He doesn't bark. He simply steps to the side, angles his body subtly, creating space. Stability. The elder steadies himself, grateful. "Thanks," he whispers. "You're right here." The rhythm returns. Step, pause, step. But it is different now. Soft tension remains, emotional awareness heightened. The elder's voice softens. "I never realized how much it matters, having someone who sees you." The dog walks on, unwavering. Not judging. Not hurrying. Just present. They reach the familiar flat stone beside the old tree. The elder sits, hands on his knees. Breath slow. Mind quieter than usual. The dog stands beside him. Eyes calm. Body steady. The elder looks at him. "You've taught me something," he says. "Even when I falter, you remind me to keep going." The dog tilts his head. A gentle acknowledgement. Time seems to slow. The world around them, birds, wind, distant voices, softens into the background. For a moment, the elder allows himself to reflect. The trust. The patience. The bond they share. "You're not just guiding my steps," he whispers. "You're guiding my confidence." The dog remains silent. Supportive. Intuitive. When the elder finally rises, the dog steps forward, aligning his pace perfectly once more. Step, pause, step. Synced. Balanced. Calm. They continue down the path. Every observer along the way senses it, something has deepened. A quiet revelation between man and dog, an emotional understanding that transcends words. At the driveway, the elder pauses. The dog stops. They share a glance. No need for conversation. The bond says it all. The dog steps back. Then, without rush, disappears into the shadows of the maple tree. The elder watches him go. A gentle smile forms. His heart lighter. His steps steadier. For the first time, he fully understands, this rhythm, this connection, is not just about walking. It's about trust, presence, and love. The days grow warmer, and the rhythm continues. Neighbors no longer whisper, they watch quietly, almost reverently, as the elder and the dog move along the familiar path. But today, something feels different. The elder walks with a gentle purpose, lighter than usual. The dog senses it instantly, adjusting his pace, not ahead, not behind, but exactly where he should be. As they reach the middle bend, the elder pauses. He bends slightly, adjusting his jacket. The dog stops. Eyes watchful. Calm. The elder takes a deep breath and looks down at the path. Then at the dog. "You know," he says softly, almost to himself, "I never really told you why this matters so much." The dog tilts his head slightly, ears attentive. He doesn't need words. He's always understood. The elder continues, his voice low but warm. "Years ago, before all this, I used to walk with someone who mattered. Every morning. Step for step. We didn't need to speak, our rhythm was enough." A pause. The dog stands closer, as if urging him to go on. "But then, life changed. I walked alone for a long time. I forgot the rhythm. I forgot how it felt to be in sync with someone who truly sees you." The elder exhales slowly. "And then you appeared. Not by command, not by accident. Somehow, you sensed what I needed. Even before I realized it myself." The dog's tail sways softly. Eyes steady. Present. "And it isn't just walking," the elder adds, voice breaking slightly. "It's trust. Patience. Companionship. You remind me I'm not alone. That I can move forward, even when I'm unsure." The dog leans in slightly, not touching, just close enough to offer reassurance. A warm breeze rustles the leaves. Sunlight spills between the trees, casting gentle shadows along the path. The neighborhood is quiet. Even the birds seem to pause. For the first time, the truth of their walks is clear. The dog isn't simply guiding steps. He's guiding confidence. He's guiding hope. He's guiding a heart that needed to remember how to trust again. The elder smiles, a quiet, heartfelt smile. "Thank you," he whispers, "for showing me that the path isn't just the stones beneath my feet. It's the bond we share. The rhythm we create together. It's everything." The dog gives a slow, gentle wag of his tail. And in that moment, the elder feels it fully, the walk, the rhythm, the companionship. It's not about the distance. It's about the journey. Together. They resume walking, step by step, side by side. The rhythm feels natural now, perfectly balanced. Every pause, every stride, every glance between them carries meaning. As they approach the flat stone, the elder turns to the dog. "You know, this path, our rhythm, it's more than just morning exercise." The dog looks up at him, calm and aware, as if to say, "I know." And as the elder sits for a final moment of reflection, the warmth of understanding fills him. The rhythm isn't just about walking. It's about life. Trust. Connection. The dog remains standing beside him, guardian of the unspoken truth. Silent yet profoundly understood. For the first time, the neighbors watching from a distance sense it too. This is a bond beyond training, beyond habit, beyond explanation. This is love expressed in movement, in patience, in presence. And the elder finally smiles fully, heart light and open, ready to carry that rhythm with him, in every step, for the rest of his days. The morning sun is soft and golden. Shadows stretch lazily across the path. Leaves rustle gently in the breeze, carrying the faint scent of damp earth and early blooms. The elder steps outside, jacket lightly draped over his shoulders. The dog waits as always, steady, calm, present. There is no rush today. No urgency. Just the quiet certainty of the rhythm they have created together. Step, pause, step. Neighbors begin to notice the gentle flow once more. Some stand quietly at their windows. Some pause mid-walk. Everyone senses the story unfolding, without words, without explanation. The elder walks with confidence now. Not because the path is easier, but because he knows he is not walking alone. The dog moves alongside him, matching pace effortlessly. A slight tilt of the head, a soft wag of the tail, a subtle adjustment in stride, and the elder responds instinctively. They reach the bend in the path where morning light spills over a cluster of stones. The elder pauses. The dog stops. For a moment, there is silence. A pause so long it feels like the world itself is holding its breath. The elder looks down at the dog, a warmth in his eyes. "You've taught me more than I can say," he whispers. "Not just about walking, but about trust. About patience. About noticing the little things that matter." The dog sits briefly, just enough to nuzzle the elder's hand. A gesture of reassurance. Of connection. Of love. Step, pause, step. They continue together, approaching the flat stone beside the old tree. The elder sits, the dog stands beside him. Sunlight glints through the branches, casting patterns that dance on the ground. Neighbors passing by give quiet smiles. A young boy waves. A woman leans on her fence, watching with admiration. The elder speaks softly to the dog, his voice barely above a whisper. "This path, it's more than just stones beneath my feet. It's memories. It's connection. It's healing." The dog looks up, steady-eyed. And in that gaze, the elder feels the full weight of their journey. Every hesitant step, every pause, every moment of uncertainty has led to this, a bond that heals beyond the physical. They rise together, moving slowly down the path for the last stretch. Step, pause, step. The rhythm is ingrained now, flowing naturally between them. At the driveway, the elder stops. The dog steps back slightly. A silent acknowledgement. The elder smiles warmly. "See you tomorrow," he says. The dog gives a slow wag of his tail, then disappears between the fence and the maple tree, leaving the elder with a sense of peace. He turns toward his home, sunlight on his face, heart lighter than it has been in years. The path behind him is no longer just a stretch of stones. It is a testament to connection, to trust, and to the quiet power of love expressed in small, meaningful actions. Step, pause, step. And with each step, the elder carries within the truth, this path heals more than feet. It heals hearts.